Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. On the last episode, we rescued the princess and Tita. They're hanging out in different places. Tita's in the Orbital Factory. But now we're going to do some body events, complete some quests, and see where our next task is going to take us. Let's start with... We're going to start with Laura. Why so serious, Laura? Everything okay? My apologies. I was just lost in thought. We were able to get you and Crow back. We've been recovering our comrades, one after another. But there's still the Ironbloods and Ouroboros to consider, as well as Zephyr and the Red Constellation. We haven't really ran into them recently. Can I really hope to stand up to those blocking our path? Do I truly have what it takes to serve as heir to the Arcade family, in the Blade Master's stead? Thoughts like that have been weighing quite heavily on my mind as of late. My sword itself is in fine condition. If there is a problem, it must lie with me. I must further hone my abilities should I wish to continue to serve as the Blade of Class 7. Right, maybe we could try there. Would you like to go down to the surface with me, Laura? Oh, whatever for? If you intend on polishing up your skills, then I think I know the place. It just might help you shake off any stagnation you're feeling. Very well. Oh, I didn't realize fast forward was on. I can't say no to you. So, where is this place exactly? Ow. During the course of their intel mission, Reed and Laura stopped on a certain island. Brion Island? Briona, the same place you settled things with Crow. I suppose this would make an ideal training spot. Yeah, and it's uninhabited too, so we don't have to worry about causing damage if we go all out. I've trained alone in the mountains before, but having a whole island to myself will be new. Group B went here back when we were students. I doubt anyone will find us here. It's perfect. Now, we should set up camp so we may begin. First, we need to establish a base camp, build a fire, and find a fresh water supply. Sounds good. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure the attempts finding food and water didn't take long. Haha! Fish! That's a big boy. Uh-oh. I feel bad for the boar. With preparations finished, they were able to devote themselves to improving their skills. Both of them were used to training in the great outdoors. They moved across the land, alternating between individual practice and sparring matches. They started to lose track of time until eventually. Well, this is nice. Wait, you guys have tents. Why are you inside? Sheesh, I could have sworn the forecast said it would stay dry. Maybe this is another side effect of the Great Twilight. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Perhaps. Summer rains are always unpredictable. Let's give it some time. It may be over soon enough. Sure. Some time away to train was just what I needed. Concentrating on nothing but swinging my sword has done wonders for clearing my head. The song, it's like that day on something. I think it's the same one that played in North Highlands on that evening. I doubt this will be enough to overcome the uncertainty in my blade, though. Right. Is this about about your dad? Yes. At the time, I truly believed I would black out momentarily. I felt so powerless. It was as if the ground had been pulled out from under me. The idea that I was only a burden on Emma and Gaius, and that I could not save you or Milliam, was almost too much for me to bear. More than anything else, I despised myself for being so weak. As an Arseid, my blade is meant to inspire and push others forward. But I was unable to do it. I couldn't even come close to my father's legacy. I knew how much Elisa and Eustace must have been suffering, but I couldn't do anything for them. Rean, I truly admire you for deciding to undergo the rivalries. Everyone in Class 7 is working so hard in their own way. Even Crow is breaking free from his own past. I'm surrounded by people with so much determination. I feel like I'm the only one who isn't doing enough. So much for being the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. Have I only been riding on the coattails of my father's renown all this time? Am I truly that weak? When I consider this, I only want to run and hide from it all. This must be what is causing my lack of resolve. Is that right? You know, Laura, you and I are really quite alike. Huh? When I was being held in the workshop, I spent so much time cursing my own weakness. Everything had gone so wrong, and it felt like it was all my fault. But unlike you, Rean. As a fellow practitioner of the blade, I've always kept a close eye on you and your skills. Somewhere along the way, I noticed something odd, but I couldn't quite place what it was. Until now, that is. What do you mean? You're searching for a place to die, aren't you? I know that the Chancellor's heart beats in your chest, and that it is what's keeping the curse of this empire alive. However, you are not like Crow. Once you die, you will not come back. Therefore, I must ask, why are you giving up so easily? If you won't answer, then let me see if I am correct in my guess. Is it because you can't forgive yourself? The curse spreading throughout the continent, Milliam's death? You blame yourself for all of it. So now you feel like you don't deserve to live, and that dying will in some way help you atone. Am I right? Yeah, something like that. No, actually, it's exactly like that. What's the point of hiding it when you can read me like a book? Countless lives will be lost because of the war and the Great Twilight. None of this would be happening if I was stronger. If I'd realized what was going on sooner. I wouldn't say I'm trying to throw my life away. It's more like looking for a way to make my death mean something. That's the best way I can put it. I thought so. This may sound strange, but I'm happy you told me. Now that I know what burdens you bear, my own issue seems petty in comparison. There is rage building up inside me that has cut through all the pain I was feeling from losing my father. I won't falter anymore. It's also clear to me now. Laura. Oh boy. Well, that I was not expecting.
That should speak for itself. I'm no different than Elisa and Emma. Fee as well, I suspect. Though it may seem strange to hear me say it, I too have feelings like this. And when I'm with you, I can hardly contain them. The path of the sword has brought us together, and I'll do whatever I must in order to prevent that from changing.
Laura. Thank you. I feel a little better now. And here I was thinking this trip was about me cheering you up. I guess the best either of us can do is accept our mistakes and try to get on with our lives. Yes, but not only us. Why else do people band together and encourage growth in one another? I will endeavor to not let this weakness of mine hold me back. You must do the same. There may be others you wish to be with instead of me, but can we stay like this? Just a little longer? Of course. Was she pinned into the wall like that? I thought she was about to yell at him. I didn't expect that. Wow, that was a pretty intense storm. But it looks like we'll be able to train some more now. Yes. Are you alright? Hey, don't tell me you're embarrassed now. What? Oh, well, of course not. I'm just surprised I could be so bold. Anyway, it's time to focus. We came to train, remember? I never knew Laura could be so cute. Alright. We'll train extra hard now to make up for the lost time. We've got to get over our weaknesses and help each other grow, right? Indeed. Let's start. Laura and Fee returned to camp for lunch, feeling refreshed and more relaxed than they had been in days. After another intense training session, they headed back to the ship. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that caught me completely off guard. I was like, oh, well, this is nice. Holy. Alright, let's do Altina's mission. Altina's... Huh? What's Altina doing out here? She must be pretty lost in thought if she hasn't even noticed me yet. She's so focused in right now, but maybe I ought to check on her. Alright, I better snap her out of Clamsaleus. Huh? Where are you going? Strictorine. It's nothing to worry about. I just have a few minor tasks that I need to take care of. You don't need to trouble yourself with everyone's private matters. Altina, wait! Where's she heading off to? Better go after her, Valimar. Reaching the terminal document. Ah. What can't we do? Stop right there, brat. Who would have thought a little kid like this could cause so much trouble? That black puppet. Wait, are you the Intelligence Division's Black Rabbit? Perfect. You can join the Baron until the Agent Chevalier gets here. What the? Even the Saber Soul? That's impossible! Could it be him? There's no way! Take your hands off Altina! Instructor? Hey, pull yourselves together! We're the Imperial Defense Force, for crying out loud. Call for reinforcements. We'll surround him. Sorry to break it to you, but they already left. You. Scarecrow. The Ironbloods? What are you doing here? I was gonna ask you that. Ymir is neutral. We have a non-interference agreement. I applaud your passion for your work, but breaking that agreement by coming here isn't something we'll look kindly on. But we were just... Major, what about the Agent Chevalier's actions at Ortis and the fortress? What are a few sacrifices if it means stopping him from signing the war effort? Look, I didn't come here to talk military strategy. You were to leave this area immediately. That comes straight from the old Blood and Iron himself. The Chancellor. You heard the man. Withdraw. Sorry about that. Some of our troops have more enthusiasm than sense. I'll be making an example of them. No one will dare touch Ymir again. Lecter, what are you? Well, see you around. Don't be too harsh on the Black Rabbit, okay? She did this for your sake, after all. I'm very sorry for acting so recklessly. I just wanted to help, and... Thank goodness you're alright. I appreciate the sentiment, but please don't do that again. Talk things through with someone. Don't just rush out on your own. I won't be able to take it if I lose you too. Okay. Of course, I should have thought of that. I could have put him through the same pain he felt back when he lost her. I'm sorry. I promise I won't do anything like this again. Alright, as long as you understand. You're okay. Everything's fine.
I can't carry on the way I have any longer. I need to change. I may need to do what Milliam did. No, that would cause him pain as well. I need to come up with a plan of my own, to protect him when and where he needs it most. What is this emotion I'm feeling? It feels somehow different from my connection to the others. Could this be what they call...
Me and Altina climbed back up the mountain to Valimar. They made it back to the Merkabah safely and reunited with their friends. Well, we maxed that bond. Alright, cool. Alright, next, our adorable little princess, who's growing rather quickly. What's with the flowers and suitcases, Your Highness? Oh, I'm just preparing myself is all. I was wondering if we could make a stop by Alster once the opportunity allows. I see. Prince Oliver's childhood town. A state funeral for victims has already been performed in Heimdall. The remains, however, were completely incinerated. Though the grave itself is quite extravagant, it's actually empty. No matter how I thought about it, I just couldn't picture my brother's soul lying to rest there. I'd just like to go back home, to his old home, just once, and lay some flowers there. Oh, it's just a personal whim of mine, really. We can talk more about it when the time's right. I should instead be thinking of what kind of contributions I can make for the ship, shouldn't I? Remember, I'm a member of the crew before I'm a princess. Don't hesitate to find me my fair share of work. If you're up for it, Your Highness, I can have Valimar take us there. I'd like to go pay my respects to Oliver as well. I'd really appreciate that, thank you. Reen and Alphen took Valimar to a remote region of Erebonia. They went down to Alistar, taking care not to be conspicuous. Phew, we made it. Sorry for making you carry so much, Reen. Oh no, I'm glad I could help. It's not so much to carry, I assure you. But I think I can tell what this is, just by the weight of it. Between that and what she was talking about Sandy about earlier. This is where the Lindhelm household was. This is where Olivert was born and raised. I'd been wanting to make a visit, but it burned down before I could. You know, those of us in Class 7 actually did stop by back during the Civil War. You know, those others told me about it. That lightning struck it a few months ago. Could it have been some kind of omen? Anyway, I'd like to offer some flowers and pay my respects. You see this monument, it's... Something the matter? Oh, someone laid out a rose already. They must have had the same idea and got here before us. I think I know who. The black ribbon is used by the Arner house in times of mourning. It must have been Cedric. What exactly is going through his mind? This and what happened with the Crimson Wings in the first place? He thinks he has a right to mourn Olivert? But I suppose the same could be said about me. No, Your Highness? I asked Emma and Celine about the rivalries, Rean. If you do wind up facing off against Cedric, if you feel any pity or sympathy for him, you must bury it. Even if it's a matter of life or death. Rean, you've always been so gentle by nature. To be honest, if you do end up fighting Cedric, I worry that your kindness could cause you to hesitate, to prevent him from doing any more damage than he already has. Princess Alphen, I'm afraid I can't allow myself to do that. When it comes to Prince Cedric, I have Kurt to consider as well. But I have to think about you too. I'm not going under the illusion that everything going forward will be anything but complicated. This is Prince Cedric that we're talking about. Your twin brother, and the person closest to you in a lot of ways, Your Highness. What happens with the rivalries is not set in stone. I think that the best thing is for you to think about what you yourself would like to do. Once I know how I can help, I'll do anything and everything in my power to do so. I still have a lot to figure out. The things as they are, I think Elise would just laugh. But it's true. With father out of commission and with mother being held captive, I must place Cedric in place of Oliver. Even simply as only his sister. I will think over matters carefully. I won't run away from this. That sounds like a good idea to me, Your Highness. Prince Cedric has also offered flowers here. I think the act conveys a certain sentiment. Oh right. I actually had something I wanted to do here. You know that case I've been making you lug around? I was almost sure it was a lute. Is it? Ah, yes. A most beloved souvenir from Oliver's travels to Liberal. I've actually been taking the odd lesson here and there lately. I might just be able to hash my way through a song or two. According to Sandy, the mayor's out at the moment, so we're not pressed for time. Well, that's good. The whole situation with the mayor sure is strange. Elmo's on standby, so I can't see a reason why we need to hurry. I'd be honored if you would play for me, Your Highness. Sorry, Rean. I was able to play it better earlier. I really was. Maybe the size is throwing me off. It really can make a big difference. I think this particular lute is a little big for most women. That was Amber Armor, right? Would you mind if I play a little too? Actually, I think I heard about that before from Elise. You played at the Academy Festival 2 years ago, right? That was a guitar, though. Yeah, that's right. My dad gave me lessons growing up. It's a pretty famous song, so maybe we can make our way through it. Brightly shooting stars, leaping trails in the skies. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain. And the cruel moon mocks my pain. In this fleeting dream shall never be, if this fleeting dream, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. A passionate first and final kiss. Your tears to me are an ember bliss. Let us immure this eternal love. That sounds like something Oliver would try to sing. That was lovely, Rean. Really lovely. You might even be better than Oliver. Thanks, but given how often he played the flute, I'd be surprised if that were the case. Hearing the song again really takes me back, though. I used to listen to it a lot when I was little. It seems that Oliver's mother, Ariel, really loved it. And this song is how she expressed her feelings when she refused Father's marriage proposal, back when he was the crown prince. I feel like I can imagine her performance from Oliver's side. I see. I think Prince Oliver himself may have told me this before. Looks like Oliver was filled with the same sentiment. I get the feeling that the basic ideas and emotions we have as people don't really change much from generation to generation. Mine as well. I think that we'll be finding out Elisa's whereabouts sooner rather than later. You're going to find her, Rean. Find her and bring her back. I think that fate has set this course. When someone is kind enough to assert that, it does make you focus in and face what lies ahead of you. That's exactly what I too do as well. This isn't the time to be reserved. Right here, in this situation, I'm sure that Olivert would be in total agreement if he were here, though my thoughts regarding Cedric here are less clear.
Rean, I'm in love with you. I have been ever since the day you rescued me. 2 years ago, on the Pantagruel. You may see me as nothing more than your sister's dearest friend, the Imperial Princess under whom you serve. But all I truly am deep down is a girl whose heart longs for you.
I expected this one. No, who didn't? I think that your lovely performance charmed this out of me, Rean. And you don't need to give me an answer or anything, okay? I just wanted to share how I feel about you. I think that a lot of things might change for you when Elisa's back. And once the real battle begins, I don't think there'll be any chances like this. Should we be heading back to the ship? We still need to determine where Elisa is. Actually, I think I might be able to help Toa out. Raiden and Alphen departed Ulster after giving their best to Sandy and the others. They returned to the Merkaba with Valimar. Princess carried the loot case on the way back, saying that she could handle it on her own now. One bonding point left, and one lovely little Toa available. Irene, nice work earlier. Only because of you guys, Toa. Great job gathering all that information. By the way, what's that O file on the screen? Well, you see, Elisa brought some data over to the Merkaba. They appear to be files that she got from Rin, the girl from Liberl. Rini? You mean Titusfin, right? The former enforcer? What kind of data did she give her? Well, remember about a month ago when the Burrow and Crossbell teams infiltrated Orcus Tower together? Apparently, they acquired some top secret files full of confidential information. Then it might have some detailed records on exactly what happened in Heimdall back then. Right, not to mention information on past incidents. Information that's not so well known. Problem is, the files are protected. They're not going to be easy to analyze. So the idea came up of dividing the files between us and to be decoded individually. That makes sense. All that information would definitely be a huge help to us and all of our allies. I thought the same. That's why I decided to pitch in. I'm working on one of the files right now. It seemed like one I might be able to parse. Mind if I try to help, Toa? There's enough computers for the both of us. Things should go faster if we divvy up the work. You don't have to do that, Reed. I know how busy you must be. I'll find time to do everything on your own. That's a bad habit you're gonna have to kick. I know a thing or two about using a computer. Just tell me which part I should work on. That's the same thing she could tell you, Reed. Oh, Reen, you're the last person I want lecturing me about taking too much on. Still, I really would appreciate the help. Go ahead and take a seat. I told you. We can't talk. Configuration's complete. Initiating automated analysis. Thanks, Reed. I'm all done setting up on my end, too. Now, to integrate the task. Then, we'll start autolog and analysis results. Maybe I should go grab us something to drink. There. All that's left to do is wait until it finishes up. Nice work there, Toa. Here, I got this for you. When did you... Wait, is that Coco? Help yourself. I know it's a favorite of yours. Your treat then, huh? Thanks, Reed. You got black coffee for yourself, though? That's no fun. Sorry, I'm not one for sugary drinks. You suck! I'm just playing. They're the best, though. I like a little sweet in my drink. I don't really do too much, just pure bitter stuff. It actually makes it really hard to drink. Like pure green tea with very little sugar is just like, oh my god, I can't. But I do like green tea when it has enough sugar to like mask a lot of the bitterness. This feels just like what I did back in school, sitting around the student council room. You guys helping me out, me lending you a hand in return? It looks like it happened all over again. I really am glad you're alright though. Aureen, thanks. Still, we have whole mountains worth of problems left to get through. We still don't know where Elisa is, or the rest of the Academy personnel at that. Sure, Angie's back, but George and Crow, no matter how cheerful he acts, he's still... Okay, I'll stop. I'd be in for a real hair ruffling if Crow heard me whining like this. Yeah, I'm sure Angie would just take that as a challenge and start rubbing herself against me. I think that might end up happening anyway. You're telling me. Those two are just the same as ever, aren't they? I bet George is too, somewhere way deep down. Oh, I think it's done. We just have to check the logs. I'll help. Let's split it up. Working together, Toa and Reen finished piecing together the fragments of the secret document. The resulting information regarded an incident from around 17 years ago. Though unrelated to the present situation, it was nevertheless a startling and unexpected development. Huh? So what's this about? It's some previously unknown information about an airship incident 17 years ago. The one with the international ship that ran between Crossbell, Helios, and Northumbria. There was a problem with the orbital engine. Everyone on board died in the resulting crash. But the truth is, this was no accident. It was an attack, run resulting from a secret battle between Erebonian and Calvordian intelligence divisions. Most of the passengers were Crossbellian citizens, with the state having becoming independent 2 years prior. But there were also a few Erebonian citizens aboard as well. I see. like your parents. They were on their way home from attending the academic conference as political science and economic specialists, right? Right. I was pretty young then, so my memories of it are very faint. My grandfather told me the conference was about seeking out possible methods of economic revitalization for Northumbria. And of course, the people of Crossbell were livid. But they were never paid any real mind compared to the major powers whose squabble they'd gotten caught up in. I feel like only now I'm getting a real sense of just how outrageous all of this was. Each of these events of the past is invariably chained to the situation we found ourselves in today. That goes for this incident and for Hamel too. Sure, the Empire's curse may be the underlying cause, but that cause is nothing without people to act upon it. That's why we can't afford to look away. We have to face what lies ahead of us. You're right, Toa. But even so,
Thanks so much for your help, Breen. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now then, let's get all this analysis data sent over to the other teams.
Yeah, let's. I guess I should let her be for the time being. Still, if this keeps up... Alright, now that those are out of the way, let's see. Alright, there's that one monster. At least I believe that was it. Old Lemaire Road. It's here.
All right, let's go.
It's a tough one. Careful.
Let's have ourselves a little match. What say you?
Roar! Gold Dragon Formation! Roar! Helix Strike!
Again with the lack to actually crit?
Sneaking mission, start.
My turn. Right!
It's fine for it to not always
No!
crit. This thing is weak.
It's mine!
I didn't even need to do that.
Yeah! There!
I'm fine with it not always critting, but the rate that I've been
turn.
failing to crit is astonishing. It is 60%. Odds are
Battle
I
complete.
should crit
Let's move.
2 out of 3 times. But I've been not critting a lot of the time. I don't feel any need to hang out with Marcus. But I will go and hang out with Kurt after I do these other quests. I'll save that for last. Get my CP back for wasting a Helix. It's actually 62%. Well, it might be more, actually. Hang on. 65%. Just like when I was in that battle and I was trying to count on that crit and it didn't crit and it was over 70% chance. And it's like, I hate you. We'll save the crossbell nonsense for later. I do hope we get to go back over towards Crossbell and stuff. I hope the whole of everybody actually opens up to us. Okay, Landau Canyon Road in McCloud. I think it was west though, right? Yeah, so this isn't the place. I guess it's because I haven't gone west. I don't see it on my fast travel list. Let's go. So the reports there's probably so we're most likely gonna end up fighting Jaegers. They love hanging around this area, I swear. Ah, the young ladies and gentlemen from Thors. Welcome. Well, he was hanging out about the entrance. Celestine?
It is truly a relief to see you all again. Though the circumstances may not be ideal, I'm nevertheless relieved to know you've returned to us safe and sound.
It's good to see you again, Celestine. Wish we had time to catch up, but I'm guessing you want us to get started on your request right away. You said it was an emergency, right? Indeed, that is the main reason I summoned you here. This morning an airship left Roar, bound for Ordis, but it never arrived and hasn't been seen since. A whole airship went missing? Does this mean it was hijacked along the way? This is serious. We can't afford to ignore it. Jaegers could be involved. This will be right up their alley. Why did you reach out to us specifically, though? As you surmise, two personages of utmost importance were on board that ship. Marcus Hyance and Count Egret. I see. They were probably using the trip to discuss something sensitive. In that case, the person hijacking likely had some kind of connection to the government. Precisely. That was our reading of the situation as well. We suspect it may be the Imperial Defense Force or Jaegers behind this, perhaps even Ouroboros. I doubt we'll be able to solve this peacefully, but we'll have to do something about it all the same. We owe that much to you and Patrick. Then there's Muse's grandfather. They've made it a personal matter now that it involves a classmate's family member. We'd like to help too, if you'll have us. Instructor Reen, everyone, thank you. I am truly grateful for your help. Celestine, do you have any leads on where the airship is being kept? As a matter of fact, we have a contact who's pointing us in the right direction. Seems it's somewhere on Rock Patio. Way out there? Contact, How interesting. High-speed Ouroboros cruiser has also been sighted in the area. Getting an airship without being spotted would be difficult. Getting to an airship. Yeah, that does sound tricky. What do you think, Muse? Maybe we create a distraction while we get in. Let's get in touch with Gaius and see if he'll let us use the Mercapath. Sounds like a good strategy to me. Alright, get ready to move out, everyone. I beg of you, please rescue them and bring this incident to a close. Yeah, this one, is it actually semi-required? Seems like one that would be required. I'm prepared to head out. Really? It's a semi-required class, huh? Let's go. I don't have anything I need to prepare. I guess the next episode will just be us rescuing Elise. Okay, time to get started. As far as we know, everything's going fine on Celestine's end. Yeah, he and his contact are standing by. I don't think we need to worry about those two. Right, they can take care of themselves. Go ahead, Rosine. We're all ready. Understood. Temporary deactivating noise suppression and camouflage. Once Ouroboros cruisers notice us, we'll lead them as far away from Rock Patio as we can. The rest is up to you. Thank you. Take care. This is it. Our destination is the interior of Rock Patio. Keep it together, everybody. Let's do this. Alright. So, the goal is there, and we haven't been down this road, so there's some chests.
Let's go.
Huh. I guess they're strong enough that they'll follow me. Foolish. Muse, Yuna, Laura, and Sarah. Level 106. They're not even very strong. Their level is just high enough that they think they are. I do hate how they notice me before they turn around. You open the chest.
This one looks frightening. Please be careful.
Not concerned about it. Jaegers. It's being guarded, just like we thought. You could probably get the jump on them from up there. Yeah, they must be Jaegers hired by the Imperial Defense Force. But their weapons look more like ones Nidhogger uses. Myarchus? It must be the contact. Who else will call it at a time like this? Greetings, Lady Muse. Celestina and I are now in place, though a little ahead of schedule. Security is considerably lighter in the back. They would see anyone trying to climb the cliff from the cruiser anyway. You sure got into position fast, Setsuna. I knew Celestina had skills, but you're no slouch either. Are all these servants like this? It must be all in a day's work. Alright, we're going to move on to our own diversion. Follow the plan and everything should be fine. We're counting on you to get Grandfather and the others out safe. Of course, my lady. You can depend on us. Do take care of yourselves. Try not to take any unnecessary risks. Everything looks good so far. Time for us to take the stage. Let's do this. What? Intruders? Are they from the airship we spotted? How did they get here so fast? Sorry, but we're not here to chat.
Now, bring it on! Get back! It's down!
Unfortunate for you.
My turn. Exterminating!
Let's go! No escape!
My turn.
Doesn't seem like you enjoyed that one very much.
Yeah!
Not on my watch!
They always try to do that.
My turn.
Know when to pick your battles.
My turn.
I'll handle this. Right!
They broke.
It's my turn!
They broke.
It's down!
Alice!
I failed.
That you did.
Instructor, the usual reward, please.
You did great out there, Altina.
Ah, there we go. Now we get the medium boost. I don't know how much medium boost is,
Stats updated.
but it should
I
be
grew a
enough.
little.
Cutie Billet too. About 30% charm is there. I'm gonna assume this case is just a damage. I don't know. It seems to be the exact same. Charm has always been 90. That's the Agent Chevalier. Wait, all you are from Thor's. What are you doing here? These guys are professionals. They'll get over the shock quickly. I'd say we only have about 10 minutes before we lose the advantage. Yes, that sounds about right. Everyone neutralize them as fast as you can. We have to keep moving. Where's the, here. There we go.
I feel revived.
I'd hope so. Oh, well, would you look at that? We've got some paths to take.
It's a tough one. Careful.
Open the chest and stop swinging wildly.
Danger level's high. Watch out.
If you want to fight that bat, then fine.
Get back!
Come cry to me when you get destroyed.
Got it. Exterminating.
I'll handle this. Right.
Now. Rionac activate. Fire. There.
An opening! I'm up! Ha! It's down!
I'll assist.
This is the end!
Useless weakling.
Inspector, the usual reward, please.
You did great out there, Altina.
Cocky little weakling. Crow and Angelica. I am not looking forward to that one. I could probably use that bird. Refill their CP back.
This isn't good.
Well, that wasn't what I tried to do. That's fine. I'll just use these guys.
I'll handle this.
Oh, my battery's low apparently.
No
Let's
escape.
bring you this way.
Hey-ya! Now.
An opening! I'm up!
My turn.
In the meantime, we can try to take one of these guys
Now.
out.
It's mine.
Yeah!
Let's go. Ha! Tcha! It's down. I'll assist.
Let's go! Ha!
My turn.
My turn.
Let's go. Yeah.
I don't want my controller to dial me. Luckily, I have the cord like
my
right
turn.
by me.
I shall go.
I'll handle this.
Give me your best. You're an AT delay type, right?
I'll save you.
Because that's not doing anything.
It's my turn!
My turn.
Let's go.
Let's go!
My turn. My turn.
Let's go.
Let's go! Ha! Now!
An opening.
I shall go. Ha! Yeah.
And this is about all he's gonna get.
Everyone okay?
Treasure located.
I'll take that. Ooh, stealth boots. Evasion type. Don't mind if I do. They're low evasion type, but they're evasion type nonetheless. That and they have better defense. Huh. Come on, you guys gotta know when to give up. That goes for you guys as well. Those are the Northern Jaegers. I can't believe we're used to taking jobs like this. Hey, what are we supposed to do? We're holding our home. They're holding our home completely hostage. Nihonga's in the same boat, from what I hear. Yeah, apparently they've got dirt on them from stuff they've done in the past. They don't strike me as the type to cause collateral damage, but you can never tell for sure. I'm not trying to point fingers, but I figure anyone who tries to stand up to the Empire at this point gets whatever's coming to them. Hey, where'd you guys come from? Too late.
Everyone ready?
Far too late.
Get back! It's down!
I'll assist. Let's go. Ready? Ha!
Let's have words.
You're done.
I'll handle this. No escape. Hey! It's off balance.
It's mine. My turn. Yeah.
I'm up! Shit!
Let's go.
Jab! You!
Now.
Now, let's see how they handle themselves.
Ha!
My turn. Now!
It's mine.
It's my turn! Ha!
I'm not even concerned about that.
My turn.
It literally will do
Let's
you no
go.
good at this point. Because she'll still
My
get the
turn.
CP either way.
Now.
And now I needn't hold back. You won't
It's
get
my
it off.
turn! Shit!
Got it.
And revenge for you.
I failed.
Of course you did.
Threat eliminated. Sheesh. I did it.
I must continue to train.
I did it.
Damn, we really let our guards down. I guess we got what we deserved after all. Did you hear what they were talking about? Sounds like they were cooperating with the state under duress. Don't let that fool you though. We still need to fight them with everything we've got. We can worry about that later. For now, let's keep moving. Right. The funny thing is you can run circles around these enemies until they stop moving and then shoot them in the back of the head. You probably should pick your fights better.
This one looks frightening. Please be careful. Ooh, a treasure chest.
Huh. I'm gonna assume this is where we need to be. I'm also gonna assume that stealth vest is the same thing as those boots. Ah, in this case it's speed up. I'll take it. While everything that we've been fighting in this area has been so weak, that doesn't mean we won't encounter a challenging foe up ahead. A little before Reed and the others appeared on the scene. What is all this about? You men have no right to! Shut up and answer the question. We're on a mission to find dissident and patriots enough to oppose the war. This is all covered by the National Mobilization Law. I assume you don't find that a problem, correct? Well, of course not. We wouldn't dream of it. Right, I'm all for it. I've even donated to the war effort. Mommy, I'm scared. Don't worry, dear. Everything's just fine. I'm right here to protect you. Hey, come on now, don't cry. Oh, you. How did it end up like this? Hijacking the airship should have been on absolute breeze. My job is just circling the drain. I'm starting to regret our contract with the IDF more and more by the minute. I mean, alright, everyone. Settle down, cooperate fully, and you'll walk away unscathed. Next. Look who it is. Ha! You really hit the jackpot this time. I had a feeling you'd be on the ship. Just goes to show you should always trust your instincts. So, this was all about us? I should have known. It seems we ended up involving the regular citizenry after all, Your Lordship. You mustn't blame yourself. The terrorist attack on the courageous was but a month ago. Who could suspect the government would resort to the same tactics so soon? Our only mistake was assuming our foes would have even the slightest shred of decency. Alright, that's enough. I won't allow any further insults out of you. Need I remind you in no position to lecture us on manners? No need to get so flustered, young man. If your employers have business with us, I'd prefer if we could get it over with sooner rather than later. Such confidence you've got in you. It's no wonder you were Duke Cayenne's right-hand man for so long. But don't go thinking your history will get you any special considerations. You're suspected for conspiring against the war effort. Now, are you going to come quietly, or... What just happened? Wait, what are we thinking? Plotting against the government is an act of high treason. A mere arrest and investigation is too good for the likes of you. Anyone who stands against Erebonia should die here and now. Could this be the curse of the Empire? Hey, wait a minute! I don't know all the details here, mind you, but these men are high nobility. You can't just... Shut up, don't get in their way. Let this be an example to all of you. The Erebonian Empire is justice itself. Any who dare oppose it will be purged. We won't back down from doing what needs to be done. Take your first look at New World Order. Now, before it's too late. Thor's Military Academy? You're not getting through here. I swear it on my pride as a Jaeger.
I won't go easy.
Then as your pride of the Jaeger, you will fail.
Get back!
Let me put you in your place as well.
Yes!
Roger! Leave it to me!
Got it.
Where's that Jaeger pride now?
It's down!
An opening!
Damn you!
Let's go! It's off balance!
It's mine! My turn. Yeah! Now!
An opening! It's my turn!
Alice!
This is the end! Damn you!
Got it.
So I can get rid of your military monster. Deal with you.
It's mine!
I failed.
I
And
shall
that
help.
just leaves you, doesn't it, little friend?
There!
An opening! I'm up!
Didn't even get a move.
Alice!
I failed.
Yes, that you did.
Instructor, the usual reward, please.
You did great out there, Altina. All right.
I must continue to train.
Stats updated.
Next. You dare defy us? No one opposes the Empire. No one! No one! What the? They're being taken over by the curse. Throw down your arms and surrender. Surrender or we'll kill every man, woman, and child right here and now. That simply won't do. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent done. Excellently done. Celestine, Setsuna. Are the other guards taken care of? Indeed, we ran into some enhanced Jaegers, but they've all been restrained. My gratitude to you all goes beyond words. We never could have gotten this far on our own. So, these two are the only ones left, yes? Oh, hold on! What are you even doing here? How could you have possibly gotten in? Regimental Commander, I must advise that we don't take this group lightly. This wouldn't even be a problem if I'd only had my ace up my sleeve. Consider yourself lucky this time, immensely lucky. Man, let's get out of here! But wait! Regimental Commander! He doesn't exactly run a tight ship, does he? Was that guy with Ouroboros? Oh well, he's gone now. Moving past that, you've quite helped us overcome this little crisis. Hey, Marcus.
I'd heard of your rescue, Rean, but all the same, it's still good to see you in person. Many thanks to you all, including Lady Mildine, of course. You saved not only us, but the rest of the passengers as well.
It was our pleasure, your lordship. I haven't seen you since the Imperial Parental Council. I didn't expect to get to meet both of you and my grandfather together. Yes, we had a little matter that needed discussion, but as you can see, things got rather out of hand. Come, Celestine, don't look so glum. We're all fine here. Sure, none of this would have happened if I had been more prepared. The fault is entirely mine. My dear fellow, you're more than made up for it by saving our skins. If that's not enough for you, maybe you'd like to join my little wager. I'm sure it would assuage any guilt you might still feel. You're too kind, your lordship. You certainly have some loyal retainers, Marquis. For those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. I am Theodore Egret, Musa's grandfather. You have my utmost gratitude for rescuing us. I was convinced my spirit would be flung into Adios' arms before the day was out. Oh, grandfather, you're always so dramatic. I hear you've been traveling around the continent and leaving Setsuna and grandmother all alone. I advised against traveling without an entourage, but his lordship was adamant. I hope you learned your lesson, master. Just think of the stress you caused your wife and Lady Muse. Ah, yes, you certainly make a good point. You're all safe, that's what counts. Your aim was spot on back there, Muse. Why, thank you. It was the spur of the moment, so I must admit I was a little nervous. Hardly agree. Getting to see my dear grandmother in action was an unexpected silver lining. We must be grateful that matters didn't turn out any worse than this, I suppose. Allow me to thank you all once more. Is it really over? Are we safe now? That's right, you can relax, I promise. Well, everyone, if you wouldn't mind stepping this way. Oh, really? We made it through. Thank Adios. I can't tell you enough how grateful I am to you all. I owe you my life. Now, the real problem is what to do next. Perhaps we can be of assistance. Major Claire. We got here as soon as we heard what was going on. This contingent of the Imperial Defense Force has been acting without any kind of consent from their superiors. You can leave the cleanup to us. That's a big help, thank you. We're just doing our job. I should be the one thanking you. If you hadn't intervened, we may have had civilian casualties on our hands. But you'll be taking us in for questioning all the same. Am I wrong, Major Claire? Innocent people got involved in this because of us. There's no escaping that. Though my dear granddaughter seems to be used to dangerous situations at this point. What do we do now? This incident has been resolved and the guilty parties apprehended. As far as I'm concerned, there's no need to investigate further. I'd like to thank all of you for your assistance in this matter. If you need transportation, you can take the RMP train as far as Raquel. Thank you, Major. Just so we're clear, these two are with us. We'll see it personally that they get on their way safely. Of course, that's only fair. The Society's ship has already escaped. But we'll be getting a troop carrier here to secure the airspace in 15 minutes or so. I recommend you make yourself scarce before it arrives. Farewell. I'm a little worried about her. Yeah, me too. But we got to set that aside for now. We can't waste this time she's given us. Let's get going. Yeah. I do hope we can save Claire. I doubt she's gonna join us, being how all the Iron Bloods are. Way too loyal. But looks like it's a few of our missing friends. I see Mint, pretty sure that's Lindy, and I'm pretty sure that's the journalist dude. The one that was on the radio. Gotta say, I had my doubts for a minute there. Not Lindy, her sister. Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's Lindy. It doesn't matter. They pulled it off in time, just as always. Yeah, we didn't need to get involved at all. It's so much fun to see the gang back in action together again. Look, I know it's you guys. There's no point in trying to hide. No one else wears those clothes. Love how you're trying to be so mysterious. I assume you'll be making your way now. I'm afraid so. I still have some matters to take care of here. And I better get back to my wife. I caused her enough grief already. I would appreciate if you stayed put this time, grandfather. We prepared a safe villa for you two for a reason. Right. That reminds me. You mentioned being here on some sort of business, didn't you? Ah, that. Pay it no mind. We're simply trying to do what we feel is right. That is all. You should do the same. It is your duty as proud members of Thor, wouldn't you say? That way, you may be able to save countless lives. We will. And you may leave these two to us. Setsuna and I have taken care of all the arrangement for them. I hope we meet again soon. Take care, Setsuna. Say hi to grandmother for me. Woo! Oh. Now you give me something. An evergreen. That was unexpected. I wasn't expecting I got my love free. Someone's calling. Looks like it's from the Merkaba.
Oh, Rean! How's it going on your end?
Well, we beat up a bunch of Jaegers. So, nothing new. We just wrapped up. Is that excitement I hear in your voice? Did something happen? We got some new info in. About Leaves and the branch campus. That's great news. We'll be seeing you on the Merkaba soon then. Okay, see you in a bit. Some progress at last. Yeah, from what I know, the main campus students have come to occupy the branch campus. We may have to get involved depending on what info Toa has for us. Well then, shall we head back to the ship and have Toa bring us up to speed? Huh. I mean, if it's just the campus students, it should be no challenge.
Let's go!
Though that probably would include
Now.
Cedric.
I'm up!
Let's go!
But unfortunately, we have one more to do before we go and catch up. But I don't want to do it. I could do it off camera. It can't be that important. Oh my god. I'm also a little tired because I've been doing this for a long time today. Where is it? What is it? St. Art Cathedral Square. Man, this is rough. I hope this doesn't take long. Hopefully this is a quick one, maybe like 5 minutes. Is this the place? Yeah, okay. Hotel Augusta. Odds aren't likely that this will be like 5 minutes, but I'm hoping. I'm hopeful, okay? What am I going to do? My precious children. Alright. Oh shoot. And I have to bring Yuna. I forgot. You know what? Let's just head back to the ship. We have to head back to the ship anyway. I'm gonna just call it. I'm gonna do that one off camera. First, let's do the bonding event with Kurt and just let's check this event, do the bonding with Kurt, and I'm gonna call it. That just killed all the motivation I had for doing that one. Back in the Merkaba, Rin and the others quickly gathered on the bridge. They then proceeded to discuss the new information they'd obtained about Leaves. So it's true then. Professor Skimmett really has gone back to the branch campus. Yeah, our intel seems solid. G. Skimmett, one of the 3 disciples of Professor C. Epstein, the original inventor of orbital technology. He also served as the branch campus technical advisor. He helped us out a great deal during the Civil War. I've known him for a while now through my grandfather. Your grandfather was a fellow disciple as well, right, Tita? Right. That's what led me to coming to Erebony in the first place. But if he's back at the branch campus, it must mean... Yeah, it looks like he's on the main campus this side. Just like Major Michael. Traitor. Damn, I mean, I know he wasn't exactly a philanthropist, but still. Professor, why? That's just how the old fart is. I kind of doubt there's any bad blood behind it. Yes, he was likely more drawn in by the research opportunity than anything else. But more important are those sent to Leaves alongside the professor. A member of the Epstein Foundation and a relative of the Agent Chevalier. Relative, Only one possibility comes to mind considering the circumstances. And the Foundation member, could it be T.O.? Both seem more than likely, though we can't say for sure just yet. Only way to find out for certain is to do so ourselves. It's gonna be a lot harder to sneak through this time around. Still, there's gotta be a way in somewhere. We'll find it, just as Class 7 always does. Let's get to finding that route then. Where do we start? I believe the key to our success lies with us. Right, there's no better suited to infiltrating the branch campus than us. The main campus chuckleheads made their bed. It's time to knock them out of it. We can do it, Yuna, Instructor Reen. So are you gonna bring new Class 7 for this one? I want to help out too. I have to find out what the professor's intentions are. Huh, guess there aren't gonna be much room for extras this round. Maybe not. But I'm part of the branch campus too. I have to back them up however possible. I know, I can try and get in contact with Randy. Well, this main campus graduates ain't just sitting around. I'll give them all the support I can too. Reen's not the only one who wants to see Elise. Plus, I'd love to put a face to this T.O. I keep hearing about. It astounds me how irritatingly positive you all manage to be. Just business as usual around here. I'll start on figuring out our route right away. Let me know when you've finished your preparations. I don't mind bringing new Class 7. This is their campus. See, these are the times I can accept it. This is our campus. Reen and new Class 7s. So it only makes sense you bring new Class 7. Right? Alright, let's deal with Kurt. And then I'll take care of that mission. Oh, Cario. I want something to eat. I need a break. Not too bad if I say so myself. Doing some practice, I see. Your movements there felt real natural. Yeah, it surprised even me, to be honest. But I guess it's to be expected after having crossed swords with Lieutenant Colonel Nellhart. Being able to hold my ground against one of Mueller's sworn friends was a big moment for me. I can imagine. Looks like we'll have to thank the Lieutenant Colonel in general for that sometime. Definitely, but maybe not quite yet. I imagine Prince Cedric also steadily improving his skills. Maybe I should start searching for that thing Uncle Zetches told me about. Thing your uncle wants you to search for. I assume there must be some big story behind it. I'd like to know more, if you wouldn't mind. It might prove useful to us later on. Sure, instructor, I don't mind. Would you be willing to accompany me somewhere in that case? We can talk more about it on the way. Kurt briefed Reem on the item he was looking for, and the two headed out on their destination. Plus, Yuna, you think this is the sword you're looking for? It must be. It matches the description. Roland Vander was a renowned swordsman who founded the Vander School. This is one of the 2 legendary swords he wielded during the War of the Lions. No kidding. Roland Vander really was an incredible swordsman, known for taking up arms with the young Dracos himself 250 years ago. So this is the sword your ancestor used, huh? Indeed. His left-hand short sword, to be precise, has been missing since the war. My uncle reached out for me from the naval fortress. They apparently received word about the sword matching the description recently. You may be able to discover the essence of what it means to be a sword of protection through the blades that once belonged to Roland. That was the top secret communication he went out of his way to send to the Merkabah. I think I understand. It didn't show up during the last Civil War. It showed up now when you're struggling to grow as a swordsman. Even other people will consider it fate. I admit, I'm always a little self-conscious that I may be unworthy of such an honor. Even so, this is a sword my family has spent generations searching for. As a Vander, I must retrieve it. Alright, let's sort things out with the store owner. Now you just have to find the other one. So, this is the sword Roland Vander once used. How do you like it? The weight and balance are perfect. It almost feels like it was made for me. Of course, I'm a dual wielder. I'll need another of these if I'm going to make full use of it. Yeah. What's going on? My head. It's like there's something surging into it. Kurt! Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's memories of the war, I'm guessing. Dreklos, my lord, and dearest friend, I hereby pledge myself to your cause. I will not leave your side until you accomplish your goal. I swear it on my blades. And if the power should prove too much for you, I will do whatever it takes to bring you back to your senses. Even if it costs me my life, I will watch over you and the Empire. What was that? A memory stored within the sword. Maybe. No, maybe it would be more accurate to call it an echo of its owner's consciousness. In other words, you just caught a glimpse of Roland Vander's past. That was Roland? Unbelievable. The man himself fell during the War of the Lions, but it looks like part of his spirit remained in the sword to watch over Emperor Dracos. It was probably able to resonate with us by using our connections as awakeners and secondary contractors. I see. A piece of Roland's soul, huh? Never thought I'd get to feel connected to my ancestor in such a manner. I can't let him outdo me. As Vander, I owe it to my family and myself to overcome this trial. I'll open Prince Cedric's eyes to the truth. just like Roland would have done for Drakos. With you as my witness, I swear it upon this blade. Inspiring words, Kurt. I'll be counting on you. But I still want to kill Cedric. Kurt and Reed continued to the train before returning to the Merkaba. Kurt decided to keep hold of the sword until his partner could be found. Because honestly, he deserves to rot in his own prison. After what he tried to do, and after everything else that he's done. He shouldn't just get off the hook. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Because it's gone for a minute now. The next one's gonna be something else. Seeing how we're gonna be going to the branch campus. We should just go through the front door and say hello. And they're all gonna rush out, and then we just blitz them. And then maybe Cedric and them are there. They come out with their knights, and then we bring out our stats, and then we just be like, yo, you think you tough stuff, but I'm finna destroy you. And then we destroy them, and they call it a day. It's that simple. Yep. But alright, that's all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.